Have you ever sat down to do one simple task and somehow 40 minutes later, you're still getting ready to start? Your desk is organized, your tabs are open, your playlist is perfect, but the work still untouched. That was me on a day when I had 3 urgent things to finish and I couldn't start any of them. Today, I want to show you the one thing that broke that paralysis for me. And it wasn't motivation, it was actually time boxing, but in a way you've probably never tried before. If you're new to this channel, this is part of a deeper series on overthinking, but each episode stands alone. You'll get everything you need right here. The day nothing was getting done. I had 3 things on my plate that day: a deck to update, a communique to finalize, and one important email I'd been avoiding. None of them were that big. They felt big, and the fear of how enormous they felt stopped me from even starting. So, what did I do? I did everything except the work. I cleaned my desk, I checked my messages, I reorganized my workspace, found quick tasks to feel productive. I answered emails that weren't even important. But deep down, I knew exactly what was going on. I wasn't avoiding the work. I was avoiding the feeling of not knowing where to start. By 11 a.m., I had been busy for hours and had nothing real to show. That's when I did something really small. I grabbed my notebook and wrote down one line. 10 minutes, just 10 minutes on the deck. No finishing, no polishing, just start for 10 minutes. I hit start on my timer and immediately everything felt lighter. The task didn't feel like a mountain anymore. It felt doable. The size didn't overwhelm me anymore because the time was contained. What time boxing actually does. Time boxing works because it shrinks the task down to something you can handle. The problem isn't the work. The problem is the thought of how big the work is. A small time box removes that fear. It tells your brain, you're not doing everything, you're just doing 10 minutes. And here's the practical truth most people don't talk about. When the timer is running, you work faster. You don't overthink. You don't make excuses. There's no, let me just quickly check something. You just get it done. It's working against the clock. That's exactly what happened to me. In that first 10 minutes, I reorganized the deck, fixed 3 slides, outlined the gaps. Not perfect, not final, but actual progress. Finally, one 10-minute box led to another, and in less than 30 minutes, I tackled the tasks I'd been avoiding all week. How to time box your thinking. Here's how to use it without getting complicated. 1. Pick one task, just one task. Your brain calms down when there's only one thing to focus on. 2. Set your box. 10 minutes, not 25, not an hour. 10 minutes removes resistance. It feels safe to start. 3. Make this promise. I'm starting this, not finishing this. This promise kills perfectionism. 4. Stop when the timer ends. Stopping builds trust with yourself. And you think to yourself, see, I can start without drowning. 5. Do a second box only if you feel lighter. If you feel relief, keep going. If you feel heavier, pause. Your body is the signal. Here's some examples you can apply immediately. 10 minutes to start that email. 10 minutes to update the report. 10 minutes to clean one part of your inbox. 10 minutes to outline a script. 10 minutes to plan a presentation. Time boxing isn't about finishing. It's about breaking the fear that keeps you from starting. And you can build your time boxing sessions over time. Time boxing works because it gives your mind a place to start and a place to stop. And when you feel safe to start, you stop delaying, apologizing, or overthinking. So the next time you feel stuck, ask yourself, can I give this 10 minutes? Not perfection, not the whole task, just 10 minutes. Remember, progress is better than perfection and better than not starting at all. I hear people saying time boxing doesn't work for them, but my response is always the same. Find a way to trick your brain through time boxing and make it work for you. Time boxing is basically a cheat code. Once you start, you build momentum, and momentum is what breaks the mental block. If this episode helped you get unstuck, give it a like, share it with someone who's been putting things off, and subscribe for episode 4, The Agile Mindset, Progress through Iteration. Each episode in this series gives you one piece of the anti-overthinking system. So by the end, you'll have a full toolkit to help you work and live with more ease. And remember, you matter.